Extremely disappointed with the way we played against Man City. Losing 3-0 at Etihad is something which I wasn't looking forward to watching, especially after winning against Aston Villa, winning against Real Madrid in the Champions League, and then coming down to Etihad and delivering a performance of this sort is absolutely an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. It was a tactical failure. The players looked completely off it. There was no intensity of sorts. We were completely caught off position. We go on a high line. Konate, Conor Bradley, Van Dijk would be hurrying at the back as soon as we'd get hit on a transition. Our inability to hold the ball high up is so concerning. You'll be surprised to know that Hugo Ekitike did not receive a single pass. If you look at the pass map, Hugo Ekitike found it so difficult to retrieve a single pass from any of our attackers. That's how bad we were. For every one Liverpool player going ahead, they had 3 Man City players in blue shirts. For every Salah going ahead, he took time on the ball, a little too much, indecisive, could not dribble past Nico O'Reilly, who clearly pocketed him. Guardiola getting ahead, getting into that midfield, and they were just too overpowering, man. Even Bernardo Silva looked so good. He was so energetic throughout the game. Ryan Cherki being very central, and he was always there around the box, the tip of the box, to receive the ball and then just to cause chaos. City did not create a plethora of chances, but at the same time, they were so convincing with the way they finished the game off. That cross from Nico O'Reilly from the right, Haaland, that is a quality finish. The chance wasn't that grave, but the finish was just superb. Konate mistiming his leap. I mean, how bad did Konate look in this game? How bad was he? This reminds me of one thing. We should never seek instant gratification from a few wins. Liverpool Football Club have never been acclimatized to losing these many fixtures in the past, I think, easy 12, 13 years. Easy. We've lost 8 fixtures. This was our 5th Premier League loss. Yeah, the players look completely off it. I wouldn't really start blaming Soberside, to be honest. I think all our players were off it. We were always a yard short. We couldn't really contest in duels. We were getting bypassed on each and every occasion. Ryan Gravenberch, abysmal. McAllister, completely out of it. And then there were times when McAllister would win the ball, Conor Bradley would win the ball. They'd start carrying the ball ahead and then they would lose it instantly. Florian Wirtz, I thought, in phases, maybe on 2 or 3 occasions. He had a few good sparks of carrying ahead and then trying to get into some sort of rhythm. But Man City defended so well. They were just a well-organized unit, a well-oiled, gladiator-esque sort of a performance. So astute, so solid of the ball too. Man, the only shot that we had on target was the one that Soberslide took in the 76th minute. That rocker of a shot. Conor Bradley squared the ball once for Gakpo, who skied it, completely bottled that open chance. Yeah, man. Like, everything worked against us, but then we are the culminators of our own downfall. This loss happened because of us. We are the ones to blame for this. And I'm not onslaught out. I'm not out on the manager yet. But warning signs are lurking that he's not able to really manage the squad well. I don't care how many injuries we have. You gotta think of 3 things. The first, the academy. Under Jurgen Klopp, we used to have these young guns coming on if the others weren't performing. Second, discarding a plethora of talent. Harvey Elliott, Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez. What was the point of throwing them out when he just wanted to buy 2 quality players who are not really getting into the game at all? He sacked down with his second groin injury. We clearly need more quality players. We clearly need more talent. This isn't it. We aren't really cut out to be competing at this level. And I'm going to say it, there were deficiencies against Aston Villa too. They had opened us up. They had good opportunities. The scoreline could have been something else. Against Real Madrid too, we were good. We were really good. I'm not taking that away from us. But then to come back with a performance of this sort, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Then I heard the manager in the press conference. Man, he was out of words. He had no solution. He had nothing. He was poker-faced. There was nothing that I was getting inspired from. There was nothing that I could look up to. Van Dijk holding the ball and looking at the ref. Okay, I get the sentiment behind that. He was pissed. The entire team was pissed. ARNE SLOT was pissed. But just look at our performance. Barring those 2-3 sequences which worked against us, look at our performance. Terrible.